Obligatory cock and balls.
Man, that got me again. Son of a bitch. God damn it.
Obligatory 18 plus warning.
All right.
18 plus Discord call.
Discord call.
Man, I gotta read 3 paragraphs again. Okay, here we go. While in town, Gar acquires some cheap health potions while Gad buys some specialty ammunition. Tavish and Kari went pawn shopping, getting a few trinkets, including a hat of minor wishes. Poppyseed heads to the post office to update Squiggle Spring of their progress, then heading to the bank to get the reward and sees wanted posters for the Beffrey Jasos impersonator, his assistant, and a possible bear accomplice. Returning to the tavern, he purchased a room for all of them before summoning his matching and teleporting away to Maryland's. She told him of a growing Ugasa's gift problem, and he told her of his new passenger entity, which she was hesitant to accept. They moved on with their night nonetheless. Gar had turned the mansion into a bomb-making assembly line with the maids serving as the workers. The next morning, the party regrouped and, advancing on some rumors about hidden tunnels under the mountains, approached an archaeological dig site. Poppyseed used his scholarly connections and a little comprehend languages spell to win over the archaeologists at the site and were granted permission to help dig. And that is where we begin tonight again.
You're looking for your keys, right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing them somewhere and then going, oh, I should put them somewhere so they're safe.
Tunnel.
Or no. The thought was put them somewhere for you so you didn't miss them. Where did I put them?
Tricked yourself.
Hi. Hi, child.
Put them in my CMAP.
Hans digging tunnel.
Are they in your CPAP bag?
Hans digging tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, the Hans
Through
is
the
digging a tunnel.
mountain.
You have a dig speed, so unless
I do.
if you would like to roll Hans, this one too. There you go. If you would like to roll athletics, if you roll high enough, you're just doing like hella freaking well, and you'll dig a bit faster. If you roll badly, you'll just dig at your regular ass, whatever your speed is.
Sounds like a win-win situation. I will roll athletics. Which, not bad for a wizard. It's +3.
Oh, nice.
That would be a total of 18.
Oh, hell yeah. What is your digging speed again?
20 feet.
20. So you diggy, it was an 18. We'll say 40.
Woo.
You double your speed. You're having a good time. You got in the groove.
I'm galloping. If that makes sense.
You're galloping?
Yeah. I don't know.
The rest of the party is at least like 40 feet behind Poppyseed because of how much dirt is being flung backwards.
Yeah.
You can just imagine Tavish still on my back just going, woo!
Kari is
Tavish is a mud
100%.
cake.
Kari is 100% using the turtles as a shield.
You break through into this hallway. And when you break through into it, there's this like, it's not humid, but it is warm. there's a very warm rush of air that just whooshes past you as you break through into this hall.
Uh, I have seemed to reach something.
Feels toasty. It's nice. Where are we at though? And starts looking around.
If I recall correctly, you all have dark vision via spells or just goggles or having them, right?
I think I might have to cast Dark Vision on Gad.
I thought you
can't see
already
shit.
had.
How many feathers am I holding up?
I thought you had like preemptively cast it on those that couldn't see in the dark
No, because
last time.
we hadn't started going down yet.
Okay, then it was just talk of doing so. Yeah, but
I mean, would you rather me save a spell slot and just cast a simple light cantrip, or would you rather have dark vision? Gad.
did Gag die?
No, I was reading something. What?
Would you rather have dark vision or just have me cast a light cantrip?
Probably just some light, unless we get to a place where we need to be sneaky.
Okay. I will cast light on Gad's pistol.
He's cast it on his eye patch. He's got a headlight.
Headlamp.
I was thinking just on your gun, that way you can like cover it if we needed
yeah.
to.
Gad had a glass eye. Just cast it on
Oh
the
my
eye,
God.
and it just flips the eye patch down.
What's the smell like down here?
It what is the best way to describe? Um have you ever been to an area where the sand is really, really hot?
Yep.
Oh, I don't need that spell yet.
Arizona.
Nevada.
Yep.
Utah.
It's like that. Um, and after a while, there's another like almost hefty like flow of breeze that comes through. That is warmer. Um, and it's yeah, as you guys are walking, it's after this happens a few times. Um, that make me a insight check, all y'all.
Okay. what is it? 17.
Don't mind Poppyseed.
Oh,
That was a 6.
You
Oh,
just happily clip
well.
clopping.
There goes my d20. I rolled it and it fell off the desk and now it's in the abyss. Ah. Uh, 14.
14. Okay, well, Kari is the one to make this connection. Where the air it is hotter down here for some reason. Usually, you think caves, you think cold.
yeah.
But it's warm. This is very warm, and each time a breeze goes through, it's even hotter than just the air itself. But then you realize the pattern, if you will, of it is more like breathing.
I don't think that's a breeze. Sounds like. Would it sound to something like compared to like sleeping?
Yes.
She's gonna immediately lower her voice. Just, guys, I think there's something asleep. I really think we need to be careful.
Right.
Gad puts gun in coat.
Mhm.
Pulls out different gun.
um,
Yes,
I guess I'm
going
gonna quietly cast
quietly.
dark vision on Gad. It was a nice attempt.
Kari's gonna quietly start moving to see if she can find the source.
Ah, fuck!
All
It's a
right.
second level
Make
spell.
me a stealth.
What?
A stealth?
Oh,
Everybody?
No, just Kari, because Kari's
Okay.
the one that's moving ahead to check things out.
these are my Kiara dice. What am I doing?
Once you guys go to follow, then you'll roll yours.
That's a 14.
Alright, okay. I mean, it's again something that's sleeping, so.
Yeah.
You still lucky they have disadvantage for being sleeping because that first die was a nat 20.
Oh God. Well, this is how Kari dies. Anyways.
You creep forward and you come to where this hallway ends, but an archway. You can tell it used to have a working door. But at this point, it's just something that's kind of propped to the side. The wood is extremely harshly dried out, and like splintered and broken. It was definitely something that wasn't meant to withstand the heat for this long, sort of vibes.
Yeah.
Um, and as you look in, granted, instead of being a wakey wake like this picture, um, it's more a sleepy sleep and curled up in a ball. Um, load, load. There it is. You see that. So you the whole body and all is curled up, um, just snoozing. Of you yet or anything?
Will frantically wave at the group and basically play charades, where it's like giant and then just kind of like the sign of a rar. Like kind of points at her herself, just huge.
I cast message. What?
It's a goddamn dragon!
Oh. Leans over to Gad. It's a dragon.
I'm gonna need a bigger gun.
My gosh, perfect response.
We left the cannons on the ship.
We left them back at Snitty's.
Quick, distract it with tits.
I cast messages back to Kari and just be like, "Well, you don't you have the dragon connection?"
What?
You know, from before.
You gotta think about it, just confused, and then just you could see the light bulb kind of fizz. She's just like, well, I have the one that basically hitched a ride with me, but not this. What do you want? Mystical powers? I ain't got shit. Oh, that was helpful.
Can't you like ask it something?
She is going to try and communicate with the dragon spirit, but she's also kind of like whispering at the same time. She's like, hey, found another dragon. What do? Pretty sure spitting at him is rude.
you these use a slight bit of a chuckle, and you hear, why don't you try waking him?
Is that
Try
a
to
mess?
answer.
That is the last thing I want to do.
Like, we're really risking my neck here to match make people. She's gonna she's gonna go and wave at Poppyseed again.
Cast message again. What?
She wants me to wake him up. Because she thinks he's cute.
There is just silence.
Cue the comical shrug. This looks. I mean, what if he's cranky? Like Tavish. Tavish is always cranky when we try to wake him up. And what am I gonna do if he's cranky? He's just going numb and I'm gone. Look at on the size of one of his toofers.
Okay. Casting message back to Kari. Okay, I have a plan. You wake him up while me and Gad stay back here in the safety of the tunnel. And if anything goes wrong, I will be sure to put something in front of you that nothing can get through. And then you just run back here. But if everything is
That's the-
fine, then me and Gad will come up there.
She hears the first part of the suggestion and just slowly raises 2 middle feathers. She's gonna go sneak closer.
I would also like to cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Reasonable. Alright, Kari. You scooching your way
Yeah.
over there?
She's sneaking in her way there.
How are you waking up this adult? This golden adult dragon.
Kind of rambling more to herself, but also towards the other dragon. Just look at this. I'm like I'm like a little bigger than his nostril. Just look.
As you say that, and you're like getting up closer, and you line up with an inhale a little bit, and it makes you like almost stumble. And then there's a slight sigh of an exhale, and is that the smell of someone? And then just a little bit of an eye peeks open.
See, I am so tempted to do the cartoony version of closing the eyes back down, but I know better. She's gonna be like, she's gonna step back to not give personal space and just use the eye opening, and she's gonna be like, "Hi."
Kind of yawns, and the yawn with the exhale is like a heftier gust.
Yeah. And she sees a yawn, and she's like half shrieking, half. You see what I mean? Just
And
arguing with the spirit.
he goes, I wasn't expecting anyone to find me, really.
Yeah, let's be honest, I wasn't really expecting to find you either.
Yeah, lifts his head up more and sits up, okay, sniffs the air, and he goes, "There's more? Yes, there's more."
Just kind of nod their head. Just being safe. Last time the last place we kind of stumbled across, people weren't friendly.
Reasonable. I mean, depending on who you are and what you want, I might not be friendly, if we're being honest.
What have you done here?
I am down here by the god's decree.
Oh. One specific, or was it a group effort, or?
Mm, it's more so for one, but all of them knew its importance, so helped it happen.
Okay. Kind of like a group project. We're kind of doing our own group project. We're trying to find them and kind of wake them up. We've gotten. She kind of like with her feathers is like, and she looks back to where she came from and just kind of half says, half shouts, "Poppy, was it 3?"
Was what 3? Oh, shit.
There's a
What the
deep
hell are you
rumbling
doing?
laughter that just shakes the air.
Just face palms with her feathers, and he's the brainiac. Hang on, and just kind of takes a few steps closer. Was it 3 gods?
Yes. God, the jig is up.
Listen, you. She peeks through the hall. You pointing at him with a feather. You are the brainiac. Yeah, but she looks back at the dragon. She's like, "Yeah, we have gotten 3 up, and we're looking for more." Oh, I should name away. I forgot. I'm being rude.
I actually have this, I just have to open the right thing. Atish, um, he gives a little, like, a polite head nod of a bow sort of thing. And he goes, "I'm Atish. It is, well, a pleasure to speak with you, and I guess relieve me of my boredom for at least a bit. How is up there? You said the gods are asleep?"
Yeah, they've been asleep for a while. Like a while. I forget how long ago they were supposed to wake up, but they haven't woken up. So we're
They've been
going from like
asleep since the end of the Great War.
Did
there
we
you go.
win that war?
Well, we're still here.
I guess that's true. He kind of chuckles and goes, "Fair, fair." That was. I should have come to that conclusion myself. It's been a while, as you
Yeah,
can imagine.
this
Morning
is
fog.
Poppyseed. This is the brainiac.
Lifts a hoof.
His saddle is Tavish. That turtle with one eye is Gadd. Okay, hang on. Let me do it proper. Captain Gaddradison. And then the other one is Gar. And Panda is Chou. And I'm Kari.
It is a pleasure. I. Well, you said stumbling across me was an accident, so I suppose you aren't here for what I guard then.
Not unless you're guarding the way to Zedia's realm.
Yeah! Chuckles! And then just goes, well, actually, as a matter of fact. Uh-oh.
Hey,
I guard the way deeper. Um, it is. Well, a few different things that you'll have to deal with. One of them being me. Um, Another being my wife. And the last being, well, a bit of a test from very specific people.
uh, and I don't suppose that you would allow us through unimpeded.
Um, I need to know a bit more before I will just let you through. You say you're waking up the gods. So what gods have you woken up so far?
Otrix, Ugasis, and Sinra.
Did you see any of their homes?
Oh, well, I have personally seen Ugasis's library, and everyone here has seen Sinra's home tree.
it was really cool.
What does her bed look like?
Big flower. Kind of opened up and there she was.
She gives a nod and goes, well, I know you're not lying. So that is a good thing. Um, he looks over all of you and goes, now, how to convince my wife not to just eat you on the spot? She's a bit more actions first, ask questions later kind of type. But I would prefer you not hurting her or her hurting you, but how to get that done? I give you a scale to give to her. She might just think you stole it. Hmm.
Is. mm, I'm just trying to think of a way if it was possible to bottle breath.
Huzzah! Yes, there is. Um, Gosh, I haven't done that in a long time. I don't suppose you might have any strong bottles on you that can be corked, perhaps?
I know Tavish has like a fuck ton. Because he was going to bottle his slime.
That's right. I mean, we can steal one off of Tavish. He would like give it to you guys for it.
Oh, wait, let me be Tavish. Oh.
Oh.
He very, very gently, between the tips of two claws, takes the bottle. And he goes, a dragon's breath. Many have tried to figure out how to steal it or make it themselves, but it is something that can only be freely given to be strong and free. And you see like his chest and throat kind of begin to light up and sparkle a bit. But instead of releasing in this big fiery blast, um this almost what looks like golden liquid kind of drips into the bottle, almost like a golden lava, um and just a little teeny tiny bit of it. And the second he corks it and kind of tips it a little bit, it like erupts into this like swirling inferno inside. And he kind of chuckles and holds it out and goes, "Don't break that. Um, Unless you wanted to hurt something and probably yourselves. Um, if you're in danger, you could always uncork it, holding it in the direction. Um, but I mean, hopefully you are able to keep it safe and use it for its intention. Otherwise, you'll probably have some issues getting her to listen."
That is very important information to know, and I thank you for sharing that with us on how to properly operate the gift of a dragon's breath in a bottle. Because I'm sure that if someone did not know that information and just threw it willy nilly, a lot of bad things could happen.
As Poppyseed is saying this, Kari's just staring at Tavish.
You just hear Tavish saying, "So don't throw it." Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he goes, "If you ever get the chance to come back through, um, tell me how she's doing."
Hey, well.
Thanks. And he taps on a portion of the wall in the room that he's in, and a uh arch archway begins to glow, and a door appears. Um, and he goes, "Going through, you can't come back. Once it's sealed, it's sealed. I won't be able to hear you, no matter how much you may or may not want to come back through. That is how it's made. Um, I wish you the best of luck actually getting all the way through to her and to waking Zedia."
Well, we're here on Sinra's behalf. So, okay, let's go. And Poppyseed's like trying to quickly rush the others through.
He's just with a chuckle and he shakes his head. Um, as you guys rush through and are in a very much so natural cave tunnel. It unlike the other area, this area smells um mossy. Um, it's very cold, very damp. Um, and you are able to notice that you can kind of if you didn't have dark vision, you would be able to kind of see, like not well, but there is a bit of uh, um a lichen or a moss that is putting off a bit of a glow um that helps out just a little bit with your dark vision. It's almost like it's day. Their chief's done for words.
Hmm.
Going along, Kari just kind of like whispers to her spirit, "Sorry, girl, sorry, girl, he's married."
You just hear, "I wasn't thinking about me, I was thinking about you."
What me?
A young dragon like you picking up a big dragon like that. He's
As a
taken
player,
though, but ooh.
as a player that takes death by snoo snoo to a different level. Kari is being look and a sniff out.
As you continue on down the tunnel more, Poppyseed, I need a what do we call this? Athletics, acrobatics, or stealth? The ground is very, very uneven.
Oh.
Your ankles are at risk.
We're gonna have to shoot Poppyseed.
All of my ankles are gonna be broken. Maybe not. That's a 17 for athletics.
Nice, nice. All right, you're okay. You take it slow and get through this just it's cave. It's cave that hasn't been made into like anything appropriate for walking. It's just formed the way it's formed. So you've gotta clip clop, shimmy and slide and step over and like tippy hoof.
The Hans shuffle.
Sounds more like a
Yeah.
performance check.
um and you end up making it to where the tunnel opens up. It keeps going in like the same direction. Like you can see it keeps going. But on the left side, it opens up into this room that is filled with these mushrooms that Kari, they're big as you. Like, some are bigger than you.
I feel small. Ugh,
Can I try and tell what species of mushroom this is?
Sure.
Nature check, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. 27.
Please stay over. One second.
That dice is doing fucking good things
Mm-hmm.
when
Um,
I'm scared that as soon as it matters, it won't.
um, do, 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 do.
Flex my intelligence-based skills.
I mean, you can tell that they are edible. I was going to try and attempt to Google like edible mushroom, like cave mushrooms. But it's not giving me solid answers. It's like, oh, these things farmers cultivate in caves. I'm like, I don't want that. I want natural cave mushrooms. I don't want to know what farmers have decided to cultivate in caves.
They're Minecraft mushrooms.
The mushroom.
The mushrooms. Um, they do. Copy image.
My gosh. I was looking at
They
movies and this
do
pops up.
kind of look like shiitake mushrooms. Except for these are like a little bit of a glowy mushroom. Have a little bit of a blue glow to them.
Ooh.
Um, a blue green sort of. They are edible.
They're radioactive and
Um,
edible? Oh, score.
and yeah, they're about the same height slash a little taller than Kari.
Well, the good news is that these are very much so edible. If we needed a source of nutrients.
It'll make you glow.
Would they make you glow, Croven?
Um,
This is a light cantrip when you yourself can be the torch.
no, they do not make you glow,
Uh,
but they will make your shit glow.
oh. No, they won't
Shiny
make you
shit.
glow. But they will mark out where your droppings are at night.
That's not a good thing.
What do you mean?
Why was that a good thing?
Because then you won't step in it.
Are you shitting in the middle of the road?
No.
Glints at him. By the way, now that you're a rock, do you poop pebbles?
No. I have a very healthy digestive system.
Okay. Also weird that you'd think of having to look for poop to not step on when you're not supposed to be walking around that area. But we're not getting into that argument. Anyways.
I have 4 legs.
I have 3 legs. Anyways. Is that a mockingbird? Let's see if there's a way, like a path or a thing to follow, or what do? Where do we go? Poppyseed, help! You're the brains, help!
I'm the brains, but you're the tracker, survivalist. There are 2 things
Yeah,
that I
two.
do. Drink wine and know things.
And complain.
I do not.
You want to go through the breakdown of you figuring out you're a pirate?
Cowboy of the sea, please. And to be fair, I think the person...
looks like Gad, like, you really want to go through that?
And to be fair, I think the person that most complains in the party is Tavish.
He does get a little froggy sometimes.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
It's not streamed. Fuck you, voice.
Ah, the magic of editing.
But yeah, Kari is gonna be looking for any which way and how to go.
Survival.
Hey, that's a 9. Die. We're at 28.
Ooh.
Why do I have advantage on this? Oh, track facing or undead. I forget.
You get the feeling that as long as you keep following this narrower bit, that um you'll get a little better to where you're supposed to be going.
Okay, this way. Blocks.
I will follow the Kari.
Um as you continue to make your way, the small tunnel ends up opening up into this huge area. And this area it um lit quite a bit more by what looks like twinkling stones or crystals of some sort in the ceiling. And the ground is covered by um almost like grass and mossy patches and flowers, like a lot of healthy um ground cover basically. um the air here feels and smells a little bit fresher than it did in the tunnel. It's still very, very like cold. It's very chilly. Um, and um, you hear humming that is off in the distance. Like it's say bouncing around the walls a bit, sort of thing. Um, this big area um continues to go on and on in both directions. Almost seems like it ends up curving off. Almost like it's circling perhaps.
Poppyseed has a mighty need to go up to the ceiling and get some of the crystal. Hmm.
Think we need to be careful with the humming.
Okay. Can you see who is humming? Or what is humming? Maybe it's bees.
She's gonna try and go sneak.
Sneak.
Sneaking
As
person,
you
stealthy boogaloo.
go sneak. You see. Um. hmm, Um.
I heard that damn you.
Why is there not John Cena in the soundboard?
Ba-ba-da-ba.
You see this individual. She's kind of pouncing like as if, like there's like a little hop pep in her step, sort of. She's humming to herself and tip tapping the feet as she walks along. She is slowly getting closer to you. And you notice on her head, around her horns are, as well as kind of around her chin and back of the head, is this quite like pretty ornate looking, um, uh, almost like jewelry chain piece, and on the forehead, there is a gemmed key that is occasionally makes a little like tinkety tink on her horn as it like clinks and swings to her motions. Um
Who has the jar of dragon breath?
I do.
Give.
You given.
Um,
um I'm just so you have the right kind of tune in your head. Um, I'm picturing like the Thomas O'Malley when he's walking down the street.
oh,
And that like that sort of like jive.
what was the husband's name again? I know you said it, but it kind of jumbled for me.
Addish.
Yes, Attish. Attish.
Hmm. When she's coming closer, um, Kari kind of, in a non-threatening way, kind of like steps into view, kind of waves, showing the bottle, just kind of and
You
saying, "Uh oh,
um you step into view and you know how um cats when they're suddenly like alarmed, it'll be like all standing up, all four paws like almost out like spread out a little bit,
yeah,
and like the whole body tense.
Yeah.
It is like immediately that pose,
Uh-huh.
and just the tail kind of flicks up, and there's a little bit of a growl, like a rumble in the inner chest, and she goes, "What are you doing in my land?"
Addis says, hey, that this is his breath. We came over and he let us through. He says he misses you.
There's her eyes narrow, but she's staring at the bottle.
You want to test it?
And she kind of squinty eyes at you and goes, "If it doesn't smell right, your lunch." Aim it at the wall and fire it.
He will do just that.
As you do, this fire bursts out that like scorches up the wall, and as it does so, she like leans like dangerously close for any sane individual. But normal practice for one of dragon kind, and she gives it a bit of a sniff. Um, and then also waits for the bottle to be emptied, and then kind of sniffs at the wall a bit more, and goes, "That's his flame. How did you get his flame?"
We asked.
Why did he let you through? What are you doing here?
Sinra sent us to collect some sparks from Zedia's realm since Zedia is asleep.
Oh, well, I was going to ask a follow up, but you kind of answered that one with the asleep part. Why is she asleep?
Nobody actually knows.
Yeah.
Huh.
We just kind of all fell asleep, and we helped Outrix, and he helped Augustus, and we got Sinra, and now we're just going down line.
Interesting. Do you guys happen to know about funguses or parasites at all?
I could take a crack at what you need to know. Fungus,
She
yes.
plunks down and holds out a back paw and like kind of really spreads out them toe beans. And you see from out from under a few of her claws are almost like these vines that are growing and starting to like climb up her foot and ankle. And she goes, "I keep trying to get them all the way out, but I just can't. They keep coming back, and I don't. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, I guess it's not that alarming. They're just plants, but like, I don't know how they got there in the first place. Um, and it just it seems like it might be unhygienic. Um, maybe got like a spore or like a seed stuck under the nail at some point. I don't really know what to do here.
Looking over what it is, could I tell what it is?
You make me a nature check.
Nature check. Second nature check. Oh, yeah, hot damn, this dice. 20... was that? 27.
27. You it looks a lot like something you've seen before. But not at um this scale, so to speak. And you've only ever seen it in correlation with studies of like um dead rodents and things. Like it often grows off of and helps decompose dead animals. Um is what you've seen of this plant. So why it is on a very, or why something so very similar to that one is on a living dragon's foot, is a bit concerning and perplexing.
Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. I'm actually not quite sure how to relay this information. Because this plant, vine, whatever is growing in between your toes here, is most commonly found with growing on dead creatures.
Uh, she makes the most appalled face a dragon could possibly make. Like, well, I'm not dead. So ew? Why? Um, they're back.
Turn promptly at 8 p.m.
Very prompt. Much promptness.
You're very mind.
Um, Trey looks at the group and goes, "Would reconnect?" Okay. She would you mind doing a favor and maybe some of your tools or something will like dig in there better and get more of it out. Maybe I just haven't been able to get in there enough, and maybe something that you've got like a blade or a spear, or I mean even Even those there's something
Oh.
that'll get in there better, possibly, maybe.
Well, let me see. I can
And
try.
I was about to say, if Kari can inspect the toesies better.
Yeah, it's gonna whip out his tinker's tools.
Do we have any weed killer in the group?
Oh yeah, I forgot about my jug of raid.
This session has become, was it? Weed Be Gone.
Yeah,
We'd be on.
Weedn't.
Where did Dada go, child?
Back to the other room.
Oh, he went back to the other room? Okay.
I'm just looking through all the shit that I got, and I have like the list of books, and I come to how to tell if you're a green thumb.
Beautiful. Um, Kari, if you want to take a whack at it, roll a thing. How would you like to do a rolling? Child,
She's
are you
actually,
going to the bathroom? Okay.
um, she's actually going to be checking if there is anything there that would cause the weed to grow there. Like if there's anything like that smells a bit nasty.
I have an idea.
Besides your feet.
No, we're not. Gad, no, we're not shooting her.
Oh,
No,
with my nature check, would I be able to
that
tell
wasn't
if this
right.
is like transferable? Like if Kari got it on Kari, would it start growing on Kari?
You would know that this is something where it does need to, um, like the actual like seeds need to like plant sort of vibes.
Mm.
Dragon foot fungus.
Dragon foot fungus. Um.
That's what it's
Athlete's
called.
claw.
We need to get a
Oh my
really we
gosh.
need to get a really big fucking nail file.
Comically large nail file.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like a foot scrubber.
The primo file.
About to give this dragon a mani petty.
One of those like weed digging tools that's just like textured like a nail file.
Quick, put your foot in the mansion.
Oh my gosh.
The mansion has a garage door.
Be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm trying to
Poppyseed just
make it
pulls out a
like to
button,
where she
clicks
can
it, and
sniff for it or not. If I have to do investigation, that's fine.
Um, I'd say investigation or perception. If you were doing sniffception, I mean, I guess you could. Um, the results will vary depending on what you roll.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say investigation because she's trying to find something specific. And that is a nat 20
Nice.
for. Good.
You are definitely able to trace a few vines, like a few of the vine trails, back to where they seem to be like rooting. Um, which is also where you find the concerning bit where it looks like the roots are going into her flesh. They are growing in and around the their scale. Their scales around there. The roots are growing around and under the fine smaller scales.
She is definitely pointing that out to the others and going, yeah, we. That's going to be tricky. When your D&D session turns into operation.
The worst skill for poppies.
I do have an idea.
What's your idea?
If I take some gunpowder, we can spread it in there, light it, and see if it burns it away. Like looks up at the dragon. If that's all right with you, it might hurt, but I mean, I'd imagine it'd be worth it to get that out.
I mean, the little flame doesn't tend to hurt that much for someone like me, anyways. So, I mean, under the nail like that is probably going to smart a little bit. I'd rather be a little uncomfortable than have this continue to persist.
Yeah, it's in your in your toenail.
Attempts to coax my child out the bathroom so I can take a turn.
It squeaked over.
So what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is I probably have some like small type of bowl or cup or something. I am going to pour some gunpowder into that. And then I am going to pour some high proof alcohol that I have on me. Just enough into the gunpowder to kind of make it into a paste. And I'm gonna pack that around where all the roots are and get it really, really in there. And then light that shit.
There is there's a bit of a blaze. As you light it. It's there's it's definitely not there's not an extreme explosion or anything, but it goes up with a whoomph.
There goes her toe.
Here goes what?
There goes her toe.
And there's a quick sharp intake of breath from her. It almost seems like she's more startled by it than it's actually hurting.
Holy shit, you actually did it.
Would poison spray work as a weed killer?
Just conjure a cloud of fucking raid.
I mean,
Yes.
it's the wrong kind of like poison.
I don't
Kari
know.
gets
I
ready.
would recommend
Kari gets
inhaling
ready to
raid.
spit.
Damn.
Remember, kids, don't huff weed killer. It doesn't just kill weeds.
Weeds are people too.
That's danger ups. Um. After that is done, yeah, wiggles her foot a little bit and gives it a shake, and the vines that like were up a bit, kind of just fluff off, like they fall off because they don't have their root connection no more. And yeah, looks over her foot as good as she can. Look over a back foot. It kind of nods with a satisfactory like. Kind of that look of yeah, this one's gonna work. Like this definitely did it, sort of confidence. And
Kari, why don't you give it another sniff to make sure it worked?
Just squints at him. Captain Gaddradison, pedicure specialist.
um,
Suddenly, some of the strange burn-like scars that Gad has make a lot of sense.
Right?
um, she looks at you all and goes, have you met the locals yet? Or did you just get through into my section? Have you gone all the way through?
I
Got here.
thought you and your husband were the locals.
Not exactly. We kind of guard the locals. Shanna looks around to get her bearings of like what section she's in, and she's oh yeah, that one there actually has a nice little pathway down into this forest. The locals there, well, I guess if you already have it. Because no one's actually like been through, so like we've only talked and like theorized about how things are supposed to go and not like actually had them happen. Um so I'm not certain. You need this key from me. Suppose I could let you unlatch. The latches they're too um my claws are too big. I can't actually unhook it myself. Um too tiny. Um but you're going to need that in the lake in the center at the right time, but they know the right time. And I'm not sure I'm supposed to give you that information. That might be information that was supposed to come from them, but it's all a little fuzzy. We only went over it like a couple times. Um, And you're the first people that I've actually talked to in a while. They come through every once in a while. But like, I wish they would come through more. It would be nice to talk to them. Like, I'm not some big old monster, but I'm worried about that the newer generation kind of think that I am a bit of a monster. Yeah, some of them used to come and visit a lot, and then they kind of stopped for a bit, and then they kind of trickle in. I shouldn't be talking your ear off. You've clearly got important business to do. Yeah, just like hunkers down and rests her head on her front paws, and goes, you can, Vicky, unlatch it.
Well, don't everybody move all at once, and Poppyseed will go over and grab it.
And one of them will end up bringing it back to me and putting it back. When you're done using it. With having it, they'll probably be quicker to invite you in with open arms. Though, I don't know how they'll handle strangers in their forest. I guess good luck in conversing with them. They look a lot like the plants. Very tree-like.
I did this to myself. Now I have Creed stuck in my head, but it's literally one line.
Oh no.
With arms wide open.
If we do come around again, is there anything that you wish to pass on to Atish?
Oh, there's so many things. There's not enough time or enough words to describe how much I miss him and long for him to be next to me again.
And
Just think if you had another half, or like a part of you that's been taken away and put just beyond a wall that you can never touch or talk to or hear again, but it's for a good cause, so you do it anyways. There's just a bit of an ache, a constant ache.
Um, are you? Is it just because you can't physically get to him?
I mean, we haven't talked in. I mean, it feels like I lost count. I used to count the years, and then I stopped because I mean, it was just getting depressing how many years were going by. So I stopped, and when I stopped counting the years and the days, like things got happier because, like, I know he's like just out of reach, just over there. But like, I mean, it feels like I mean, I know now that he's alive, definitely, but it felt like he was alive and well, like deep down. So. And I could be happy about that. But I miss him a lot.
I mean,
Maybe just tell him that.
I just ask if it's just a size issue of going through tunnels to see him. Because if that's the case, just looks over to Kari and Gad and feel like, I mean, I could try something. Give you some time with him.
It's not just that. It's also, I mean, we were put here for jobs by the gods. We have our duties. I can't hide from that, run away from that. We have our posts that we must stick to for the safety of the afterlife, the safety of quite a bit.
Head up.
Well, it's your decision then.
But, I mean, what is your idea?
Oh, well, I would just simply be able to polymorph you into something else, bring you through the tunnels, and you can see Atish once more.
If Zedia is awoken, would you still have to guard your post?
Yes. The post is. There's always. There's always been this back door to the afterlife, so to speak. Um, and it, for a long time, it wasn't a problem. Um, but then people with foul intentions began trying to get through, or people trying to, um, even though, like, say, spells, there are some spells that can be used to bring loved ones back to life, even if they died, if they're willing. Well, if those spells don't work, clearly they're not willing, and their soul has passed on happily to the afterlife. But some of them just won't take that as an answer, and will have tried come barreling through to steal them back, to rip souls out of the afterlife. Um, there have been a few other kind of heinous incidences. Um, and so it was decided that, and with the war incoming and everything, that it should just be permanently guarded.
Oh, well, the war is over.
Not all over.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, I mean, it's a grand thing to hear that the war is over, but the problems were happening before the war. That was just the kicker, so to speak. That was we were thinking about doing something, so now we're definitely doing something. And the only way to put someone here was, the gods themselves.
Poppyseed is just defaulted to the accepting that she doesn't want to go.
She's afraid of breaking her duty. Because maybe when all is said and done, you can ask, Zedia ask the gods for like a break. Maybe they would willingly allow for a little bit of a break. I wouldn't want to do anything without the gods' permission.
I'll
You
see
two have
that.
been loyal.
I'll see that it's asked.
She gives a smile. Yes, thank you for your help with the toe issue.
Is it feeling better?
Of course. Hey, Gad's gonna pull out, like, I don't know, probably like a pint-sized bottle and, like, fill it up with some gunpowder and like, offer it up in case anything comes back.
She takes it with a nod. It's appreciated. Hopefully, um, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully that first time's a charm.
Indeed.
Did we get this dragon's name?
I don't think so.
Or did we just start blowing up feet?
I think you went straight to feet.
Hold on.
Yep. Yep, we
Oh,
had the same
God.
brain cell there.
Man, how rude.
Oh. Sandalia. I added it to her image so you can scroll up for its spelling. She gives you her name and goes, Been quite the pleasure meeting you all, and good luck with your success, and hopefully with speaking to the gods, I'll get a little break from here at some point.
Racking Poppyseed's brain hole. Does he know of any variety of snails that eat this vine shit?
Um, I would say he wouldn't know of any that like specifically like ate that specific vine, but there are plenty of them that are like a doobie munching plant.
Hmm. Okay. I'll keep that in the back pocket. For the time being.
Um, you all suppose at that point make your way um through the tunnel that she had pointed out to you. And there indeed is, from the spot that it comes out, you can see like the tops of the trees, and that along the edge is like a stairway down into this forest. Um and in um from this view you can see that in the middle of this it's basically this huge circular area, um that the center of it has an opening. Currently there is some light flowing through, as well as the ceiling is also covered in those glowing crystals. And from that height, you can see, you can just kind of catch the blue of the lake in the center from the angle of the um of looking, over the trees. You can kind of catch one edge of it before making your way down into the forest proper.
Stands behind Kari.
Oh my. Looks up at him, just upside down. Yes.
Well, lead the way. Please.
Okay, I was about to say you didn't. Okay. Damn it, he said go. Anyways. Gonna go. Lead the way, cautious, keeping an eye out.
As you lead the way, um, you, um, first it is, calm and quiet, standard, almost like naturey, foresty noises. Though there is no like wind in the leaves, it is just like you can hear the small critter here or there, skittering through, or the flap of wings. Um, and as you continue, you eventually see or don't roll perception.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody.
I have
Poppyseed,
1 eye.
blind as fuck. That's a nat 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
27.
That's
Is it lit?
18.
18.
I suppose
Nice.
it doesn't matter since I have dark vision cast on me, but is it lit?
It is I like daylight through a forest sort of vibes. Um, there's it's a bit shadowy, but you can see perfectly fine. Um, you spot Poppyseed sees Jack Hall. Like he is too enamored by the ceiling crystals.
That
Um,
or still wondering how the fuck a dead feasting plant is on a living creature.
yeah, that too.
Overwhelmed by forest.np4.
Um, however, Gad, you are the first to notice. There are actually some people in the trees. Um, their skin is very much so of bark. Like they look like they could just be the trees moving, or made out of the trees. If it weren't for like the hair on their head being flowy like natural hair, but with some greenery, some leaves or sticks and twigs growing out of it as well. Um, and they're watching. They're um very much so hiding and watching and curious.
No one be alarmed. But there are some uh, tree people watching us. Treeple, if you will. And he'll kind of like gesture their direction.
We have gained the Loric's attention.
The Lorax speaks for the trees. And for some fucking reason, they're speaking Vietnamese. Nasty.
We got the new feet smelling fetish.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
That's why I typed Kari Tarantino earlier.
Stop.
I saw a meme earlier talking about how I forget what movie it was, but like Quentin Tarantino movie where Salma Hayek was
Oh
pouring tequila
yeah,
like down her leg,
the toe sucker.
and yeah, the person had to like drink the tequila by sucking her toes, and Quentin Tarantino cast himself in that role.
Yeah.
Ew.
A man loves him some feet. That's like the one fetish. Well, I say one fetish, but I mean there's probably some strange ones out there. But that's like the one fetish that's like well known that I do not understand. I know what I know
So,
what I put my feet through. Like why?
right. Like I don't care if you just watched it 3 times. I ain't touching like
Dusk till
not
dawn.
not with my mouth. Like let's say like foot massages. That's different. Giving someone a foot massage, that's different.
It's
I
in
don't like mine touched
it's
at
in
all.
Dusk till dawn.
Ah.
God damn it, go.
There's
Oh,
something very wrong with that image.
it has human eyes.
It has
Oh no, that's the one.
it has one
That's the one
human
where
eyes.
somebody passed it through a fucking like AI filter. So like if you look very closely at the nose, it has teeth.
It's teeth. I hate it.
I I actually know the origin of that image. That's funny.
Oh.
Oh, excuse
Oh
me.
God, you're right. It does.
It is very, very cursed doggo.
The privilege of the fucking tism ability to recall memes. That's the only superpower I have is I know memes.
You know the history of memes.
See, I feel like that would be a fun job to have as a teacher.
Hell yeah.
Be like a professor of the history of memes.
God creates a new college course.
I mean, what are DBQs if they are not just memes that you write about?
What elective did you pick? I picked the history of me.
I always love telling people, like, yeah, I got a touch of the tism.
Man,
But
what else are they gonna make me spend my tax money on liberal arts things for? History of memes?
Meme story.
Meme history.
It just replaces art history.
Yeah. It's modern art.
Exactly.
Oh, that was so satisfying. You guys ever played 2048?
Yeah.
I just had one of those times where
You just clear everything.
like yeah, clear
Oh,
like
yeah.
half the board.
I can't stop watching her dance.
Understandable.
I mean, it's
Are you
her.
mesmerized?
That's the thing, though. It's her.
Is monkey brain.
I, s- I- Unga bunga. I swear though,
Unga
like
bunga.
she hasn't really changed. She's a witch. Maybe she really is a vampire.
You're not my wife, you're a witch.
I just saw it. You need to make one with the swirls in the eyes.
Wait, I have I have a reaction image for this. I need to see if I can find it. Hold on, it might take a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I can Google it faster.
It is a very, very mesmerizing gift.
Isn't it?
We're in the back of the club, like.
I found it.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
We just meme him.
This is what I mean. I could be a meme professor.
Oh, here it is. Here's the scene.
And then that character dies like 5 minutes later.
I think a lot of his characters die in in his movies.
And there's also a lot of women showing their feet in movies.
Yep. See, if they're adults, I get it. It's just the whole. Ugh,
Dremura,
they're younger.
home
just-
of the dragon fungus.
Feet.
The dragon toe fungus.
I don't understand it.
Dragon toe fungus.
Athlete's claw. I had athlete's foot one time. That shit's not fun.
Oh no.
I got new cleats after that.
Mm.
And shit
Oh,
itches.
that is the most unfortunate.
It feels like your foot is on fire
Oof.
She's
all
worse.
the time.
Just remove foot.
Yes.
Um, so background track. You told the others that you saw tree people.
Treble.
Treeple.
Triple.
Oh fuck.
Nope, not gonna do that.
Oh, don't mind me. I just polished off a pint of peanut butter whiskey and realized that I had sun chips.
Oh,
Neuron activation. No triple.
Nice. Yeah, treeple.
Oh,
What do you wish to do with treeple? Well, Sarah pointed out.
they they're watching us. Oh, hello, my boy. The boy wants sun chip.
You almost said that in Gad's voice.
Come here, boyo.
Sponge boy me Bob.
Sponge boy me Bob, yeah.
Sponge boy me Bob. I have overdosed on black tar heroin, and I'm going to die.
Oh my word.
uh,
I'm sorry,
So,
my brain has no filter at this point.
do we
No, it's
pretend they
beautiful.
don't? Right? Do we pretend they don't exist? Do we just
do we introduce
acknowledge them?
ourselves?
Is it gonna be like those two people that say goodbye and walk off in the same direction? What are we doing?
I mean, I feel like if we're going to have to be around them, we might as well just say hello.
Immediately starts waving.
Um, you are greeted um, by. Nope, that's not what. God damn it! Just clicked on it and disappeared, motherfucker. I wanted that art. Where'd it go? There it is. Um,
There's something like uncanny valley type shit about that person's face, and I do not, I can't place it.
people.
Interesting. Kind of loudly quote unquote, whispers to them. We're just passing through. And let's go back.
She
How was that?
looks to you and goes, how do you suppose you're passing through when there is nowhere else to go?
Oh, wait a minute.
Weren't we given something to give these people?
You were told to show them the key.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Sorry. Just comes over. Who has a key? Pets at coffee. Pets at Poppyseed. Key. Key.
Give them the key.
The hands Kari the key.
Scampers over. Take 'em.
Scamper.
This is the second thing that I've added and deleted from my inventory list.
Um, as you pulled out the key, Kari, um, If you look to it.
Banner's been getting busy.
Oh, this is pre-panic.
Yeah, this is pre-panner.
Just some pancestors.
Pancestors.
They're definitely somehow related to Wisteria, though. That's for sure. Um, he looks at the key, and then looks to you, Kari, and goes, "You are too much in one piece to have gotten that without it being gifted to you.
She's
You
actually
must
really nice.
We fixed a toe.
fix her toe."
She had a plant.
Yeah, she had a certain fungus that was growing on it that is usually seen in um, dead animals. That's just growing on her foot.
We fixed it.
Hopefully.
We will check up on that. You hadn't informed us of this. I mean, it's been a while since we've gone and checked up on her, though, too. We had a bit of a slumber for a while. Sometimes you need to rest to grow stronger bark, plant the seeds of new life, and such. So you are just passing through. You will need to speak to the elders to see when the key hole will appear next. So I don't know how long you will be waiting here.
We've gone this far without without too much of a problem. I don't think we want to go back and try to revisit it. We can wait, I think.
And the only other way is to wait at the lake and watch, if you like. See if you catch the right time to use the key.
So
Fuck.
basically, us waiting and guessing, or we go with someone who kind of knows.
You go with. You go speak to the elder who will know the right time and see how long you will need to wait. Or, yes, you go to the edge of the lake and you watch and wait and hope you spot the right time yourself.
Nothing at the lake, is there?
What was that? It crackled.
Oh, there's nothing at the lake, is there?
In the lake? I mean, there's some fish, but
Yeah.
the gate is also there.
Okay. Because last time we were by a lake and they were kind of spooky.
There are no spookies in this one, no. Just some tasty fish.
What do you guys think?
Well, we go see the elder, see what time we need to wait for, and then do some fishing while we wait.
I agree. Poppyseed,
Yes.
were you not paying attention to any of this?
I had thoughts.
You need to stop daydreaming about Marilyn. Do you want to go and talk with the elder so he can tell us, or they can tell us when it's the right time to use the key, or we go sit by the lake and just wait?
I mean, I could go talk with him or them, her, whichever. I don't know.
Them.
That's why I said them.
I
Multiple.
again, thoughts.
Cat like leans over to Kari. He's thinking about the dragon feet.
See, I was thinking about him. See, we went a whole different way because I was thinking of him that him and Marilyn were trying to start up another novel. But okay,
You don't know about the.
And I was already been started.
she's already a few chapters like away from finishing.
see, Kari's just saying that as a joke. She is not aware that there is another novel.
Kari doesn't know that there is a novel.
She read it over Poppyseed's shoulder.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but you didn't know that Marilyn wrote it.
You didn't know. She's not saying that she's the author. Maybe they're trying to make one of those novels. You.
It's not a novel, it's an instruction manual.
Poppyseed walks off to see the
Poppyseed turns bright red and walks away.
Poppyseed
Ah,
is
yes, red.
Poppyseed is now rose quartz.
I was about to say, ah, yes, he is now redstone.
Like, oh, Poppy, I didn't know you could change color.
Somebody get a power source.
Oh no, I'm like rock candy. Don't lick me,
Ew. Let's go get Marilyn. Hang on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's too funny. Um, as you march off, you pointed in the right like towards the right direction instead of just going off willy nilly. And you end up um getting to uh, quite the large tree. And on this tree there are many faces. Um, and there at the base, there's a few that haven't quite fully merged in to said tree. Um, and as you get close, they kind of sit up off of it a little bit, and they're like, "Ah, newcomers. It's just been a while."
Poppyseed will give a little bow. Um, where did Kari and Gad follow or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were deciding that we were gonna go there.
Okay. But you're just making me the fucking face. Okay, got it.
You decided to be the face.
You said you want to go talk to him. I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah, we were doing the vote, you weirdo.
I might have fallen asleep.
Okay, Grandpa. You need to stay awake, Panner.
I heard Poppyseed and I came too.
Yeah. Ah.
I have been summoned.
But yeah,
They're like, "Oh no."
we're doing a vote.
uh,
Um,
we are we're here to inquire about entering into Zedia's realm.
well, you've made it this far. I suppose you have the key?
We were given the
Yeah,
key, yes.
it's right here. Chose it.
Uh, a little squinty-eyed look at it to try and get the old eyes to focus. And, yes, yes, that is the right one. So then, do you know the right time to jump into the waters?
That's why we're here. To ask about that.
Ah, the full moon, you see. It opens up the door. But to fully unlock it so you can get through, you must throw in the key. And then the waters churn and churn and dive in. Dive in you must. Hold your breath for a bit. Though you won't need to for long. And then fall and fall and fall you will into a bunch of books. You will be in her realm. The beginning of it, at least.
Have you been there?
Have you, no one has been through unless they've gone through the waters.
When is the next full moon?
There is a pause where Hannah looks around and then stretches out an arm and tip taps in a certain area. And they're like, hey. And some eyeballs pop open. And you hear, why are you waking me up? And there's just a little chuckle and some leaves flutter. And he goes, don't be a grump. You watch the skies. When is the moon? And there's a bit of a perturbed, just grumble. And the moon, nearly full it is. Tonight, I would say. And the other one, he gestures at the Poppyseed and then points to the key and goes, well, there's your answer. Midnight tonight. You should be able to toss the key in just fine.
Here you go.
Hmm. So it sounds like we just wait till then.
Otherwise, you'll just be throwing the key that you need to the bottom of the lake, and you'll have to go for a swim to retrieve it.
Thing I can. Which way to the lake?
It's the center of the forest. Oh, that way. And the branchy arm kind of shakily points in the right direction.
Also, if you could, I know the dragon in where we came from is getting kind of lonely. She would appreciate people visiting her again.
We can arrange more visits. The young ones are bushes now. They can manage leaving the forest.
Oh, without further ado, we go into the lake.
Yup.
You guys make your way through the forest into the lake. And see if that would be a good place to pause it. You guys do some good fishing.
I was about to say how much time till nighttime, because I'm fishing.
Yeah, you guys get like a good. You'd have a good like by the time you got there, like say 5-6 hours of fishing.
Oh yeah, we're like
Or
building
is
a
diving
fire,
after the fish.
cooking up some fish on the beach.
My only just
Um,
should
I
you
gotta
see
say,
sweet.
some of the best fish I have ever had was like some fresh caught trout. They cook over a campfire. They season with salt and lemon pepper. That shit is bomb.
nice. I think what we might do because next week I am still going to be in the hotel. But also, um, for the most part, because of Maltese, everything that they're doing and going through right now, gone, and voice being uh, off and on available. Why don't we, with the Tortle's planned being missing, why don't we just plan next week being an off week? Because I also don't want the Tortles to miss the next area.
Sounds good.
Mainly because I think Gar will get a kick out of something.
Oh.